Hi guys, and welcome to another Hunt of the Month. This week's hunt is Nigel Farage. Not a huge surprise there. Now, as we know, during the pandemic, the government had advised people to wear masks following advice from scientists and experts. Now, there's been a rise in flu cases and the government is doing exactly the same thing again. And Nigel Farage is railing against this. Have a listen to this.
The What the Farage moment. There is a flu outbreak in this country. It's undeniable. It is happening. And we're told by the chief executive of NHS providers, Daniel Elkeles, he talks about the COVID-19 pandemic and mask wearing. We were all very good about infection control. Oh, isn't that nice of him? We really, really need to get back to that now. They want us to wear masks.
Yes.
Government control. No evidence it works at all. Absolute nonsense. I intend to defy this fully, but John McTernan wants us masked. I think basically 365 days a year.
Day and night. You just don't want to just sneeze on your partner. I think the core point here is I've had this flu this year.
Have you?
And it was nasty. It was nasty. And I think I would definitely hope that people could avoid it. Now, I had the flu vaccine after my flu.
Do you believe that masks actually help prevent the spread of viruses?
I think they do stop the spread. And I think also, hygiene, washing your hands and making sure when you get to work after part of the journey. So I think that, and I think not having a mask mandate, but saying that if people feel fluey, that's one thing. If people have flu, they shouldn't go to work. They should stay at home.
I agree with.
So I think some of the behavioural changes that we've had since COVID are probably
that is true, isn't it?
My goodness. Okay. Neither of these are experts. One of them is saying, well, yeah, you should wear a mask if you have the flu, but if you're feeling fluish, that's another story. You're not a doctor. You're not an expert. Why are you talking about this? And if we look at countries like Japan, when it came to dealing with the pandemic a few years ago, they were in a better position, in part, not just down to this, but in part because they had a culture of mask wearing. Whenever people would feel that they had a flu coming on or a cold or something, they would cover up to respect others. Nigel Farage has no respect for fellow citizens. Because when you have a virus, it doesn't automatically show symptoms. It may take some time, but as we saw with the pandemic, you may be spreading it around before you actually develop those symptoms. So once again, Nigel Farage has nothing but contempt for other people. He's presented as some sort of patriot, and what he's doing here is saying, even if I have the flu, I'm not going to wear a mask in order to protect other people, especially the most vulnerable in society. Now, there's another problem here, and it's not just about Nigel Farage refusing to wear a mask and encouraging, it seems, other people to do the same. Because he's not directly saying this, but he's indirectly saying it because so many people follow him and admire him and take his advice. This is about undermining trust in institutions. We saw one of the reasons why the UK was in a difficult position when it came to dealing with the pandemic a few years ago was that there was a lack of trust in institutions, in public services, and in the government. Politicians had sold that mistrust. They encouraged citizens to be distrustful of institutions and experts. Remember Michael Gove saying people were tired of experts when it came to Brexit. Nigel Farage has built his entire career on claiming that he's anti-establishment, when of course he's part of the establishment. And people were railing against mask wearing. They were attacking 5G masks. This insanity was being spread by politicians, by political commentators, and its goal, I believe, was to undermine trust, not just between citizens and the state, but between citizens and other citizens, because people like Nigel Farage could take advantage of that. And that's what he's doing now, I think. I'm on the side of people who don't want to wear masks. I'm on the side of narcissists. I'm on the side of people who don't give a crap about anyone else. And at the same time claiming to be some sort of patriot. This is dangerous. There's a real risk of another pandemic like the one a few years ago. And it's important that politicians encourage people to take measures to protect others and to try and build or rebuild some sort of trust in institutions. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.